Madden football brings you to the...
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And when you review his performance last week and the game in total, I think that he understands and his team understands they were fortunate to get out there with a victory because he was a little tentative out there and didn't throw a touchdown pass. And if I'm this defense that he's facing in this one, I'm going to bring some pressure early and see if they can get to him. Maybe he's gotten it out of his system, and now he can be a little bit looser and play more to his potential.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it will be Falcon football. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the 2nd round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to Robinson now on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Short throw caught by Pitts. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Justin Fields scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold them just a couple and force a 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. 2nd and 5. Throwing again is Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Stafford now to throw. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Calling a gain of 40 on the play, and it's second down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from more. Calling a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way.
Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? Let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how many often does that team that had been playing before win game 1?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. But it's a one-shot deal like the NFL. That's critical because now you come in and you've got the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Throwing is Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reynolds. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Fields. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A play fake, now Fields to throw. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
You must be very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Here's Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A give to Robinson on the option. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
To throw is Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Stafford. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 3rd and 2, Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You might have a smaller back. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And all the way down to the 39. Now, during that run, an injury here, we got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll run again here with Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second, here's Algier. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Robinson will try to pick it up. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. 142 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Play action. It's Fields. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal, but now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
Stafford now to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And, you know, both of us gave these guys a real shot coming in here, but I don't think anyone saw this on the road with this lead in the playoffs. They've looked good a lot of times this year. This is probably as good as they've looked.
Well, it's been a textbook game for them because what you talk about as a visiting team, is putting the pressure on the home team. And what puts more pressure on a home team than to be behind the entire game? Because the home crowd's there really for a coronation. They expect to win. And when you're behind, it takes the crowd out of the game. And then the crowd gets a little bit uncomfortable, maybe a little bit frustrated with the home team. And that gives you an extra advantage. So they've done it perfectly. Big lead, put everything back on the home team, and they're capitalizing on it.
Right now, that crowd silent. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And quickly, they get to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That is caught, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Throwing again is Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw on second down is Stafford.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Stafford on third down. This pass complete to Reynolds. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. Touchdown, Rams.
Cooper Kupp
from 3 yards out.
And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Fields going to keep it running right.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time.
So now Stafford and the Rams
down by 15. Just over a minute 40 to play. This crowd has stayed with them throughout, but they need 2 late scores to advance in these playoffs as they've got a first down. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. On first down at Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Stafford. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Now Stafford. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Stafford. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
To throw is Stafford. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One last throw here for Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.